They willingly chose to not receive their final regular, ensure the escrow remained lower for the season. There was also no need for it to play out in public, except that MLB owners are constantly trying to use public opinion to break the union. And this is nothing short of that. There's no shortage of other places where I can spend my money on sports. Angels renewed my love for baseball, and now fantasy has also done the same in the last 4 years, but this shit is killing the baseball dad like a regular dad but cooler vintage shirt love again. I'm not sure I can take another heartbreak, especially after the Astros cheating last 2 years. Baseball dad like a regular dad but cooler vintage shirt. Tank top, V-neck. Ladies tee for men and women. Tank top, V-neck. Pro sports players get such ridiculous, the teams generate ungodly amounts of revenue. And they do that off the back of those players. If the league actually systemically had less cash flowing through them, we'd see player salaries drop. But this one-off fluke year does not represent a new normal. It represents a once-in-a-lifetime set of circumstances. And the deal the league negotiated with the players' union represented a risk that the league was taking. And if they now think it won't pay off, well, that's capitalism, baby. A year of operational losses in a time of free credit isn't going to hurt them in the baseball dad like a regular dad but cooler vintage shirt long run. I doubly don't resent them because all of those players earned their place on merit. They spent years making so little in the minors that they have to live with host families like an exchange student instead of a professional athlete. Official baseball dad like a regular dad but cooler vintage sweatshirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, hoodie. We can say that about all the receivers' years. Hasn't Carson been close to the top every year with dropped balls? I remember his rookie season, the receivers couldn't catch a cold, wet and naked in the middle of the winter. I didn't pay attention to them at all until the crazy 2014 wildcard. But goddamn, that game was an absolute blast. The A's died by way of 1,000 paper cuts, and it was one of the baseball dad like a regular dad but cooler vintage shirt most entertaining nights I've ever experienced. I lost my goddamn mind when Billy fucking Butler stole second base. I'm jealous you got to cheer for them for those years. I was 11 when the strike happened. I used to collect baseball cards up until that point. Other products.